What up, though? And welcome back to Old School Hip Hop Head Real Reacts. I also have another YouTube channel called Real's Reactions, but on that YouTube channel, I'm only reacting to 99% golden era hip hop. So if you're ever in the mood to watch some old school hip hop reactions, all you have to do is go to the link that I'm going to put in the description of this video. Alright, man, so today's reaction is a subscriber request. Shout out to that boy, Lawrence Matthews, for this request. And even though I don't have on the hat, I gotta say, welcome back to Rio's Soul on Sundays, baby. Alright, man, so today's reaction is Marvin Gaye, T Plays It Cool, 1972, the extended version. Now, this is from a movie called Trouble Man. And this is another blaxploitation movie, but I don't recall this one. I don't know if I've seen Trouble Man. Let me see if hopefully we get some album or movie poster type artwork so we can see who the star of the movie was or something like that. But this is unfamiliar to me. T Plays It Cool in Trouble Man. But anyway, yo, without further ado, let's get to it. Does not look familiar. And I don't know that actor. Oh! Come on, son. This is what this is? Damn. Alright. I remember this song from my childhood, son. This used to come on the radio. But maybe my old dude was listening to like the Smooth Jazz Station. We had the Smooth Jazz Station in Detroit. I don't know if it's still around or not. But this song came on a lot. But I don't remember any vocals being in this song. I thought it was a straight up jazz composition. So it's going to be interesting to see if Marvin, what he sounds like singing on this joint. Yo, is this like the first remix? What's the deal here? I'm confused. Soul Patrol. This some hip hop b-boy shit right here. Yo, is it only 7 songs on the whole soundtrack? And a couple of these, 3 of these are the same thing. The main theme from Trouble Man, that's number 1. Number 6 is Trouble Man, and number 7 is Theme from Trouble Man. So really, this nigga made motherfucking 5 songs, you know what I'm saying? 4 songs. No, yeah, he made 5 songs. Cleo's Apartment, that shit's mad short. Police Shoot Big. So I guess Big must be one of the characters in the movie. That's interesting, man. This shit is mad short. I've seen this Tamla label on a few different reactions that I've done. What is Tamla label? Like, what was that at? A product of Motown Record Corp. Yeah, Marvin Gaye was with Motown. I wonder if that's a Motown branch right there, that Tamla. Anyway. Alright, looks like I was wrong. So they got a double CD. So does this mean that they would have had a double album back in the day? I don't remember seeing double albums until I was like in college. Or at that point they were double CDs. But if they was doing this back in the 70s, I don't know what year this came out. I don't see a date, but I would assume it was the 70s. That's pretty dope, son. That's pretty dope. So it's not just 4 songs. 1972. This is like some futuristic type shit, son. This is 1972, but it sounds like some funk from like one of those West Coast bands or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think the funk was around in 1972. I could be mistaken, but I don't think the funk was around in 1972, yo. So that means that Marvin Gaye would have been a trendsetter, and or ahead of his time, I should say. And I had no fucking idea that Marvin Gaye was a producer. Ain't no fucking lyrics on here at all. I mean, we 3 minutes and 57. We 3 minutes and 50 seconds in, and I ain't heard a word. And this is Marvin Gaye. This is one of the greatest singers to ever pick up a motherfucking microphone, son. As I was looking at those pictures, man, I was thinking about this documentary I just watched about a week ago on Motown, probably like 2 weeks at this point. And the way they was talking about Marvin Gaye, like, this nigga was like Jordan, son. He was like the Michael Jordan of music, son. Like, everywhere he went, like, ladies just loved this motherfucker. And I'm looking at him, I'm trying to see what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't the most handsome nigga in the world. I ain't saying a nigga ugly, but goddamn, you know what I'm saying? And I don't see it physically. So, but they talked about how it just being like his spirit and everything. I guess that's what you would call like a nigga's aura or some shit, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's besides the point. Yeah, man, I'm amazed that Marvin Gaye was such a good producer, yo. I had no idea that he produced music at all. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Written and produced. Man, just looking at this album cover, man, I love black exploitation movie posters, son. Black exploitation movie posters and all album artwork from like the 60s, 70s, and 80s, man. I love that shit. If it was up to me, if I could find like the original posters that was in like the marquee, like under the marquee when you used to go to the old movie theaters like the Fox and shit like that, man, I would buy them shits, man. Like they was like 6 feet fucking tall. They was in these crazy old school, like I don't even know if it was like brass or wood or whatever type framing. And that shit would just be lined as you walk up to get your ticket and walk into the movie theater and shit. And I just used to stare at them goddamn posters because they would always have some chick with her motherfucking cleavage out and shit like that, with like a sawed off shotgun or something like that, and then the black dude would just, the main character would just be posing like gangster, like hard as a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like I love those old fucking movie posters and all the album artwork from all genres of music, rock, heavy metal, rap, R&B. I love those old album covers, man. Alright, yo, this just looking at this picture just made me think of that. Marvin should have remixed this with some vocals. Alright, man, yo, there it is. Marvin Gaye, T Plays It Cool, 1972, the extended version from the movie, or as they would say back then, from the motion picture soundtrack Trouble Man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's not much to be said about that. That's just some great fucking music. Like I said before, I had no fucking clue that Marvin Gaye was a producer. Like, what else did he produce? And it's crazy that he's a R&B soul singer, right? Like, he's around before it was called R&B, so he's a soul singer. Like, but that song right there was a jazz song. That was a jazz composition, son. Like, how does the one, arguably the greatest singer of all time, not lay one vocal on a song that he produced? That's crazy, son. That's crazy, man. But anyway, yo, that was pretty dope. I'm not a jazz type nigga, but like I said, that song has been around my whole life. I remember hearing that song on a regular when I was a kid, so that's a little different for me, you know what I'm saying? That was nostalgia right there. Alright, yo, shout out to that boy, who was it? Alright, man, shout out to that boy Lawrence Matthews for this request. On to the next one. I'm out.